We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, it's week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper at least a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
It'll be a gain of 5, and now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he goes out right around the 39. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a 1st down. Well, that's how you use your safety valve, CD. He didn't appear to be the intended target, but they got it to him, and he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st.
And what a great example of where we are right now in the NFL, because if you're a running back, you're not just going to carry it. You got to catch it out of the backfield as well. Those combo guys, they're the ones everyone wants on their team.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be 1st, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. This defense for the Chiefs, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Back to throw. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4-4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game. Like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back to throw now on first down. It's a gain of 35.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. He'll look to throw. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. From all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
They're not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, An open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 26-yard line. And the tight end goes in motion left. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Jeff Okudah up from his cornerback spot to make the play.
The tackle by Jeff Okudah. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers 7, Chiefs nothing.
On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nick Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 17. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Trying to build on that opening drive touchdown, but the drive stalls out. And then you get the missed field goal here, so they wind up with nothing to show from drive number 2.
After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Yellow. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Mahomes takes it himself, and he will have a Chiefs 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now this time Mahomes will throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 44, Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Well, Mahomes finding his burner, Hardman, for the KC first.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Why we saw that field goal try a moment ago, I'll never understand. But as a result, this offense, they've got to be pumped. First and 10 in striking position already. On the tackle, it was Dane Belton.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams would take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
They were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
And his kick here is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll drop to throw. That is caught by McCaffrey for a Charger touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Chargers are able to move back in front. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation. Let him sneak his way across. Coming back underneath. Put it in his hands. Let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. And again, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Mahomes going to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And now off to the races, down the right side. Try. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Pulls it in at the 13, and he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And this may be a carbon copy, as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Finds his man, it's Kelsey on the crossing route here. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Here we go on 4th down. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now, despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. In that play, it wound up losing yardage.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. The 71 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now here's Mahomes.
That's complete to Slayton. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Mahomes to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Chiefs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco with career touchdown number 60. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Charger drive about to get going. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. McCaffrey on the counter. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Here's Hardman to return. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And it's Chiefs football. First and 10.
38-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On play action, they'll throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Back to throw. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 42 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Mahomes will throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
The receivers have been running them ragged, maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So 4 quarters couldn't decide it, and it'll be the Chiefs who get the football first in this overtime session. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. First throw of overtime for Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Mahomes. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. It'll go as a gain of 4. And 3rd and 8 now. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Third and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 40. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. 2 minutes left in this overtime session and still all tied. First down, they'll go to the ground attack. 96 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. But I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And they need 5 yards on third down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. And the slot man goes in motion left. Hands it off out of the gun. That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. And his kick is indeed good, and they have regained the lead. Now remember, this one is not over, but with the time running short here in this overtime, that could very well be the game winner.
Yeah, remember now, the other team does get a possession, but when the clock runs out, that's it. So that was a well-calculated drive to use up the majority of the clock and leave your opponent with little to no time left.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? Overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make...
Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to win this football game here in overtime. Another one in the books for his partner. Always great to be